Hi my dear people, it's Laura, and this right now is just a casual video of me talking. It's not pre-recorded, it's actually kind of live, and I just decided to show you some of my favorite products that I bought recently or that came to me recently in mail, and they are very vintage, they are very amazing. I use them and I will use them in my future planners and stuff. Some of them you probably already saw, but I'm gonna just show you some of them and just lead you through all of the products and everything that I'm using. As you can see, I already made this February favorites kind of spread, and I will post it on my Instagram, the process of making it. But I used some of my favorite products, as you can see in pictures, washi tape, stickers here, and now I'm just gonna lead you through it. So let's first start with favorite pens and supplies for writing. So as you already probably saw in my videos, I use Pigma Microns all the time. They're so amazing. The shades that I'm using are Pigma Micron 04 and 02, because 04 is actually pretty thick and 02 is thinner, but I don't know, I love to use both of them. I will show you on a piece of paper the way they look. So first of all, we're gonna use 04. You see, it's quite thick. And now 02. It kind of isn't working anymore, the 02, because I used it a lot and maybe it's time for the new one. Moving on, we have my favorite brush pens, and they're also quite used already. They are Tombow brush pens, and they're so amazing because the colors are just so perfect. They are muted if you use the muted shades, and usually in planners and in buying milled liners and water-based pens, you kind of usually get the vibrant colors and they're not the way they look like. But this one and this one are actually pretty muted and nude, and I was going exactly for that in buying pens. Though you probably saw this in my journals, I will give you a little preview. So first one. You see, first it is kind of muted and laid down, but if you layer it, then it gets darker, and I really love this. And there is also this little writing or something kind of attachment. And also this one is probably my favorite because it's so light, it's so amazing. I use it all the time. Now that we have our favorite pens out of the way, let's move on to our favorite products. So the products that I am using are, a lot of them are from Aliexpress, and Aliexpress is such an amazing website. You can buy amazing and different washi tapes and stationery in a very low price and a free shipping, so I really like the Aliexpress page. And first one is actually, it's kind of a washi tape, but at the same time it's stickers. And as you see, I already used a piece of this for, you know, having it like that, because it is rolling like this, and it is not exactly a classic washi tape. And then it is sticky, but you have to first cut it so that you can only use one of those. They're vintage, they look like they're kind of some tickets. As you see, it's like a parking check or like a status quo, some dates maybe, book early, so some kind of flight or something. This is like really cool and pretty, and you can use it for like scrapbooking. As you can see, I used one of them here, and I don't know, I like the colors too. Then again, we have something similar, but this is also like a washi tape sticker kind of thing, but this one is actually sticky, so when you undone it, it's just a sticker. You have to be very careful with them, because I usually sometimes rip them off because I am not delicate enough and I probably won't be here, so bear it with me, but I'm gonna somehow do it. But I have to say that even though you rip it off, you don't throw it. I mean, I'm not throwing it immediately. I somehow repair it or I cut it. You know, you just don't have to throw it just because it's a bit ripped. I'm actually pretty good here, huh? You see. And then every single piece, you just do it like that, and then it's a sticker. It's really cute. I used one of them here. And then if you don't want it, for example, right now I'm not gonna use it, you just attach it somewhere back again. And other washi tapes that I really like to be using, they're from a local shop, are those. This is actually not a washi tape. It is made for sewing, but you know, I attached it here. And if you use a really good glue, then it is great for scrapbooking. It's not going anywhere. So it isn't a washi tape, but this is like a little trick that you can use, and it looks really vintage and really pretty in a journal. And also those are actually quite nice fabric, but they are in fact washi tapes, and the design are little roses and they look so cute. I used it in a previous spread, journal spread. And for my like cover page, I'm gonna show it now if you haven't seen the video, but you can also check out the video. Here you go. There is not a lot of it, and it was very cheap. It was actually, those two were $1 approximately, and they're just so gorgeous. They really give me the vintage vibes. And I'm going to show you where I used it. I used it actually here for my cover page. When it comes to the washi tapes, last but not least is this set. I also purchased this on Aliexpress, and honestly, those are my favorites of all the time. I am building myself like a vintage washi tape and stationery collection, and this is just perfect for it. I'm gonna show you all of them, and I plan to use them in my March journal spread. So as you could see, I already used those washi tapes here. This one is actually this one here. Then we have the huge one, and honestly my favorite, and I'm just so afraid of using it. You know that feeling when you're afraid of using something beautiful because you know that it's gonna go away, and I can purchase it again, of course, but it's just that feeling where you just want it. If you want to use it, then it has to be perfect. And I really love how this spread turned out to be. And this is like a little world washi tape, and those are, I always wanted to purchase some of those, and now I actually did. And also this one, this is like a little text, you know, washi tape for also for scrapbooking or something like that, decorations. And as you can see, I am already kind of ripping it off, but it's okay. You just have to be careful. It's just like that. It's so perfect. Then we have this little cute one, and this is basically just black and white one, and with a little text. I don't even know what it says. I haven't read it yet, but I think it's something romantic or some type of poetry. It's also going to be perfect for adding it to kind of scrapbook pages. Those are actually pretty cute for travel journals as well, especially this one with the world. And this one is actually pretty special for me because it's so simple. It's like a grid one. I always wanted a grid one washi tape. But it's like such a beautiful brown shade, and I'm so excited to be using it, and I kind of feel like it's a good pair with this one. Then furthermore, we have some type of ladies vintage washi tape, it reminds me of vintage Paris, and of course it is because it says Paris, and it's just so amazing. I am going to use it because my next, bullet journal theme is exactly that, vintage Paris, and this one is going to come pretty handy. Then again, we have this one. This is also like the previous ones that I showed you. It reminds me of this one, but this is just a plain washi tape, so you also just cut out the part where you want. See, this is some type of ticket, cinema ticket, usually a lot of movie and cinema tickets, and you can actually just cut it so that you cut off the extra and there is just the ticket that stays. Now what I have to show you next is just so pretty. It's one of my favorite items that I purchased, also from Aliexpress, and I love, the moon thematic, generally everything that is connected to galaxies and moon and something lunar and pretty. That is just such an aesthetic for me. So when I just saw this on Aliexpress, I knew this had to be mine. So this is so cute to see. It comes in a pretty cute packaging too. But those are just, plain cards. They're not sticky or anything. But they have some type of place for notes, and you can see Moonlight Sonata. And it's like you can check off the lunar phases, write down something, maybe write down how you feel in a specific phase. There is a little quote here. Moon designs, and it's just the colors are so muted and pretty. This one is also very cute because, as you can see, you have enough space to write something down, and I'm going to also be using a lot of them. The only flaw that I have here is that this isn't enough for me, so I'm gonna have to purchase them again as soon as possible. And as we are getting closer to the end of this video and this little show off, the only thing that is left are basically those stickers. And also, I have to say, like, my favorite supplies are basically the photos that you print out. There can be nothing better. You can draw something, or you can just find inspiration from, of course, the one and only Pinterest, and then you can print them out, and this is aesthetic that's no greater aesthetic there can be. So the stickers, this first one is just such a cute one, and they're basically little tags. As you can see, they're quite various, and the colors are muted and amazing, kind of white, and they're just so pretty. There's a lot of them actually, and honestly they only costed like $2 if I'm not wrong, and they are just so pretty. You can also just use it as a scrapbook, or you can attach a little piece of paper and then put some kind of text here. You can attach it to the gifts, for example, if we have this box, and then you just put it like here. There is a lot of ways that you can use those stickers. And the last one is this one. I haven't used this before in a journal, but of course I am planning to. And a little box that this comes in is also pretty cute. Well, this is just, those are transparent rose stickers. They're just so amazing. I love flowers, I love roses especially, and honestly lately I discovered that I love transparent stickers, and they will go well again with the scrapbooking, with wherever you want to put it, even if you just put it like this in, for example, some type of, as for example, if you have a notebook and then you just stick it here like a little design, this will go well and great with anything, really. Guys, thank you so much for sticking up with me in this video. I hope this one was kind of exciting for you, because I haven't done something like this, actually never ever, and it was so cool to film this, for example, like this, so that I'm just talking, there is no pre-recording, And I don't know, I think that I'm gonna do it more often because now I'm pretty comfortable with filming like this. And I hope that you like the products that I'm showing off here. I actually like them pretty much, and believe me, they're gonna be used a lot. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!